what's in your hand. Just let God use you, that's all. What's in your hand?
Yes, indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rick Young. It's another segment of What's in Your Hand. What's in your hand means what kind of talents, abilities, gifts, and skills do you have? And let's keep this in mind. Listen to me very carefully. There's nobody, no one walking on this planet that don't have talents and gifts. No one. You just have to discover what they are. So I am truly blessed to be here today, serving, giving to you. And I want to dedicate this show to my brother, the miracle man, Mr. Rick Majors. They call him Ricky Majors. You know, he goes by, his name is Derek, but they call him Ricky. I call him Rick, because I'm like the official, we official brothers, you know. So I'm Rick, he's Rick. My mother and my sister, they call him Little Ricky. So anyway, progress. Oh, I want to thank all of you. Anybody, when I reached out and said, hey, please send your prayers up, those prayers have been answered. So I want to thank each and every one of you that have prayed for my brother, because he is doing so much better. He's getting so much stronger every day. He's getting stronger and stronger. He's building himself back to good health. I said, Rick, you got to write a book, man. You know, and he just, it's the process now. And I have a guest in the studio today, Brian Byron.
Yep.
Yeah, Brian Byron. And your brother's here.
Yeah, I'm here with my brother, Aaron.
Aaron.
Yep.
All right, Aaron. Good to see you here. So, Brian, I want to thank you for being here this morning. You came from Maryland. Well, you left last night?
We left yesterday, around the midday. I definitely appreciate being here. You know.
Where did you stay?
We stayed, we're near Manhattan right now.
Cool.
Yeah, so we came uptown.
All right. Cool. This is awesome, man. So I'm really happy for you to be here. You know, you and your brother. And how we met is that you do some amazing work with these videos. Like I played these videos, like when I played the videos for Les Brown, he was like, oh, Rick, you're doing your thing. I just played it.
Now that's amazing, because, you know, I discovered Les Brown recently, probably within the last year. I had never heard of him before then. YouTube kind of got me hip to him. So, you know, once I heard his speeches, I got so inspired. I had to do a video. I had to put a visual to the message, you know. And Les Brown has just done an amazing job over the course of his career. Yeah. And so I just thought I would help inspire people by spreading his message.
Yeah. But I just want to tell you and your brother that both of you two are crazy.
We're certified crazies.
Yeah. Listen.
Hey, I like that.
I like that.
I like that. I mean, it's if it's going to be in a good context, that's what I like.
Yeah. So how did you get to the point where you, like, the motivation, the success principles, like, became important to you?
It happened about close to 2 years ago. I started watching this other motivational speaker. He's kind of like a new age motivational speaker named Eric Thomas. I started listening to his message, and his message really caught me because I'm younger. So, you know, it caught me by surprise, especially his aggressive approach by it. And then he started teaching these principles about stuff, and then when I started developing and getting into personal development, I started discovering everybody else. You know, the Bob Proctors, the Les Browns, Tony Robbins, everybody. You know, and I started watching everything on YouTube. And just from watching those, it changed my perspective. It changed my life. So I kind of switched from, you know, doing everything, you know, mundane and regular to trying to be amazing. And my thing was I wanted to put that in front of everybody, not just myself. Like, it worked for me, but I wanted it to go to everybody, not just myself. So that's why it's like my way of teaching when I put a video of them together and just put it out there.
Right. How do you know when to come in with another, like how you showed the piece of the movie Jackie Robinson,
Mm-hmm.
And then you came right in, faded in with Les Brown. How do you know when to and which piece to put in to bring in?
It really depends on the tone and the message that the speaker at the time is trying to get across. Like, for example, sometimes you can't put the whole message, so I try to put certain messages that have a rise in emotion and fall in emotion. So really, I kind of gauge it how their voice is, and I guess is kind of like their message behind it in the music. And so I can kind of gauge, okay, cut it right here, let me put Eric Thomas in, and then when Eric Thomas gets to a certain part, let me cut him off and put Les back in, you know.
Wow, that's a skill.
Yeah, it's
because, you know, we talked about Rick, and I tell you, I had another guest, Dallas Austin, who was in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
He left here 3 times. He transpired 3 times. Came back. While he was here, his message was very powerful. And then I played a T.D. Jakes video, and it was 9 minutes and 40 something seconds. It was just too long.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was great, but it was too long. So I should have cut it. I should have played a little piece of, or pieces of it. Maybe went back and forth to him. I let the whole thing play. So I learned that wasn't the way to go. Your comments on that?
Yeah, with this video that you were playing, it's actually my longest video. It's around 9 minutes as well.
Well, 8:38.
Yeah, 8:38. That's my longest one. I learned from this one after seeing, you know, a lot of comments that people after a while, no matter how the message is, they start to lose interest naturally.
Wow.
So,
not me.
Yeah, not a lot of people, but there are some people out here. You know, they're not going to sit there for 9 minutes and watch a video.
Yeah.
They really only have about 3 or 4 minutes before, you know, their brain starts thinking about something else. So
wow.
I try to keep the videos under about 4 minutes now,
Okay.
but still have the same impact on somebody. Like,
okay. You know, I'm not one of those guys that like the 3-minute guy. I'm like the 4 or 5 hour guy.
Yeah.
That's me. That's just who I am. You don't have to be at that place. You know, somebody might be listening. That's just where I'm at. I mean, I just love it. It's just become a part of who I am.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like I'm that way as well. Like, I like to listen to like audios rather than music a lot, and I'll listen to an hour-long audio before I listen to a lot of music these days. So
wow.
It's
an hour-long audio meaning
as in like a motivational audio.
Wow.
Or something like this, or, you know, just like a speech or something like that. Like if it's like a Tony Robbins speech or something like that, I'll listen to that before I listen to a lot of music.
Wow, Shadi Burrell.
Yes.
Her program is called Stand for Something.
Stand for Something. Yep.
She reached out to you. She found you.
Yeah, she found me through one of my other ones, and she loved it. And she said, this fits in line with my message. Can you put it together and make it something great? And I was like, you know, yeah, definitely. And when I heard her message, you know, it stuck. I was like, wow, you know, her story is great.
Yeah.
It's very inspiring, her whole story. And it was kind of easy, to be honest, because her message was so powerful. I didn't really have to do that much. I just had to really put music to it and let her go.
How old is she?
I believe she's 24, 25.
Okay.
I believe so.
Now, she was saying that she is a foster child?
Yes.
Wow. She was in that foster system.
Yeah, and that's why I say her story is amazing for, you know, for where she came from to where she is now and where she's going and where she's taking her life. It's definitely a testament to being motivated and pushing forward past all the stigmas and all the labels and all the things that society can give you. You know, if you push past it, you can pretty much be exactly what you want.
So you spoke to her on the phone?
Not spoken to her on the phone. We was just by email.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty powerful.
Yeah.
Pretty powerful piece.
And that's actually the second one, I believe. The first one, she she didn't have a video for it the whole time, but I put her in at the end. But that one was powerful as well. I think she got 200,000 hits.
It's the same message.
Same general message, but just a different video.
Okay.
It's still amazing.
Yeah. Wow.
And she does her thing every time. When she came with this one, you know, I would say she was like, I wanted to be in the video a little bit more, and I said, cool, shoot the video. And I believe within a week, she had the video shot, had pictures, had everything I requested, and she sent them right over, and I got started.
That's pretty cool. But now she also knows what she wants.
Yes.
That's pretty cool too. Wow. We got another guest that stepped into the studio. Jeff, what you on mic too? Jeff, what did you walk into this morning, man?
Yeah, I walked into a situation with some brothers who was just dropping some good, solid info, some positive energy, you know, so I'm all about that. So I'm still catching up a little bit. It's an early hour for me, but you know, it sounds good though, you know? It sounds good, you know? I'm feeling what's going on.
Okay, so there's a disease going around. Aaron, there's a disease going around. It's called excuse-itis. You heard about that disease? Excuse-itis?
Excuse-itis.
Excuse-itis. We're gonna knock that out the box right now. We're gonna knock that disease out of the box right now. I'm gonna play a short video. I want you guys to check this out. Then I want you to give me a comment. People that have been listening to this show, they've heard this many, many times before. But you know, for me, it's always inspiration for me. So let me cue it up, and I'm having a blast, man.
Yeah,
I'm having a blast. We ain't talking about who's dating who and who fighting who and keep up with the Kardashians. And we ain't talking about when you know, come on now.
Yeah, I don't like to participate in that stuff personally.
Come on.
I'd rather just keep it on a inspirational level.
There's a market for it, but
yeah,
you know,
there's a market
we wanna provide content to people that for the heads that are trying to you know, develop something positive out of life. Negative's gonna get its energy. We was talking about that last week, Rick.
Yeah.
Negative gonna have a way to see what it's gonna see, but positive.
Yeah. Okay, let's check out this video, guys. Check this out. So Jeff Suttles is here in the studio. We'll introduce you in a minute, but before we introduce, I just want to get your feelings on that piece you just saw, Jeff.
That piece right there was very inspiring. Just to see somebody that, anytime somebody can overcome a situation that they've been put in, you know, just through life circumstances, it's inspiring. But his situation is really, it seems extreme, but you know, it could happen to any one of us. You know what I mean? He's paralyzed and he's running businesses and he's still staying up. It's easy for him to, it would be easy for him to sit back and feel sorry for himself and just like not do nothing. But somehow God gave him the inspiration to keep moving and keep doing things. And he's a encouragement to all of us.
Right. Tell us who Jeff Suttles is.
Jeff Suttles. Jeff Suttles is a musician that decided to go back to school, a senior here at City College in New York. And you know, with the way the music industry went in the digital age and so on, you know, I said, let me go back and try to develop some skills and get myself ready for the next phase of my life. I was in a group called Mass Appeal, and shout out to my brothers. And we did some touring up and down the East Coast and had a little single deal, and you know, did the music industry thing. I strived to be in the music industry for a lot of years, but I think that after I look at it, God had something else for me. So, you know, even though I still do make music and I'm still involved, I see you got the instruments in the other room. I gotta bring one of my cats in here. We set it out live for you one of these times, but you know, I see that piano and them drums in there, so
You can do a little something?
I do it, man.
Okay.
I do it.
All right.
So
Make that happen.
Yeah, man. So just that's me right now. I'm in school. I'm finishing up, and I'm looking at going to the next level in school. And I'm actually working on getting in the publishing industry, publishing books. So I've done a couple of interns within the last year. In that, I work for the campus magazine here. And I'm just trying to get my literary game on. And I make music too. So it's all creative to me. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much where I'm at. The Most High has put me here. Through all the ups and downs, I'm still encouraged to work. That means somebody in trouble. You know what I mean? I got a lot of energy in me now, man. It seemed like I was under the belt for a while. So, now I'm springing out, see a little bit more daylight. So, that's what's up, man. I'm getting prepared for the next level.
Wow, it seems like you're trying to be untouchable also.
Untouchable.
No, I mean unstoppable. That's
unstoppable.
What I yeah.
Unstoppable. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. I think that I'm very spiritual, so I know that at the end of all of this, the Most High has to say so. So with that in mind, I'm gonna work as much as He give me inspiration to it. After looking at that video you just played, that just give me more fuel to say, man, it ain't no reason. Ain't no reason to sit back and do nothing. And there's a lot of people that don't want to do nothing out here. So, we try to stay away from that type of energy, that stagnant energy, the negative energy that we were talking about earlier, and be around positive energy with positive people and make positive things happen and make the most out of our time on this earth. We only got for so long, and we move on. That's just the evolution of life.
Right. The question, what's becoming present for me now is who am I? That I could bring two cool, dynamic, amazing human beings together for the first time, introducing them to one another. I just feel amazing about that I can bring these two guys together. And I didn't really plan it that way. That's just the way the universe set it up. I'm a facilitator, and I feel awesome to be doing that. So I'm excited about that.
Definitely.
Yes, that's Brian Byram. You saw some of his work, video. I don't know if you saw the video.
I caught the end of it when I came in, but it seems like
we're gonna play another one of these pieces. This is a short one, but I love this one.
Okay.
So Jeff, what kind of music do you do?
Me and my bass, I started out in gospel like most musicians, and I got into R&B and soul, and now I'm forming like my idea of a fuse between gospel, jazz, soul, classical, and I'm like titling it electronica right now because that's what I'm feeling. But I'm just at a different new phase. But my root is from gospel, R&B.
You didn't come in early, but we played a song called Soulsville, Isaac Hayes, from the movie Shaft.
Yeah, that's dope.
And they was using a lot of dope during that time.
Yeah,
and we, Brian and I agreed that was a sucker's game. That people went for it. They didn't know.
Yeah. Well, that's always been part of the creative industry. The drugs has always been there. But as a person that used to smoke trees and do that's as far as I went with it. It does enhance some creativity, but over the overall process, you get sloppy at the end of the day and you miss things. So, if you want to take yourself there, many musicians, Charlie Parker, was one of the biggest ones that helped create the bebop era of jazz. But, that was his thing. That's what he was doing. And a lot of those guys end up dying in early life, man.
Right, see that? Imagine what he could have done had he not done that.
And he might have peaked slower, because I believe because he was getting high, his mind was over there. His ability to master instrument in the high got him there, but you can't stay there if you're doing drugs. So if you look at overall, his life, he would have had a more fulfilled life, and he might have progressed a little bit slower through time. But because his success was so quick and so fast, and it was drug induced, he reached phenomenal heights for his age. I think he lived to like 30 something.
Wow, look at that.
You know what I mean? And he was out of here, which happens with a lot of famous artists, actors, you know what I mean? anybody, you know, the creative fields, you know, anybody that's in those creative fields, they battle with that, you know. So, you know, it's a lonely world sometime out there because people are cold. Yep. And, you know, they can love you one minute for what you do, and then the next minute they hate you. And if you're sensitive about your art and your creativity, it's going to bother you.
Well, Brian and I, we came to an agreement that we were literally getting high this morning. And this high, the what's in your hand high, that we're taking in. So you can get high in many, many ways.
You can get high in many ways, and it's all how you choose to use the high to inspire others. You know, at this point, I've done music for a lot of years, so it's like if it ain't something positive or something that's adding to the culture, I might as well leave it alone and do something else. You know what I mean? You know, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. And I'm working on getting in these publishing houses. That's my thing right now. I'm getting up every day, trying to see what I can do to get in Penguin or Hachette. You know, trying to get in here with these books and see what's up with that industry. So that's my thing right now. You know, that's what I'm working on. And being a better spiritual person is like one of my bigger goals. You know, me and my mans always say mind, body, and spirit. If you can get all them things working together at once, you're powerful. Your presence is powerful. You don't have to say a word. So that's what we working on right about now, man. Putting all those elements to work, and you know, keeping the Most High first in your life, and trying to accomplish things in the physical form after that.
I think the reality is it's all about the mind. I would love it if the two sisters got together and said, look, it's about the mind power. I would love that.
Yep.
Because that's what we're doing. We're talking about mind power.
Well, what I noticed, I can speak mostly from the music industry, because that's what I've studied and been aspiring to do. You got some artists out there that are very positive with their messages. You got artists like...
Give me one.
Jill Scott.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
You know, Common, you know what I mean?
What about Mary?
Mary, yeah.
It's dope. They hot. I mean, there's plenty of them out there, and then you got the ones that's doing something else. And I think that we need to have all of it there as consumers.
Is Jay-Z positive?
Jay-Z does have some positive music. He has some music where he's saying some other things. I think that his life and what he portrays is the experiences that he went through or that he's looking at. So I think he deals with a lot of, when he looks at his plate, there's positive and negative things going on. So I mean, I think that someone from Marcy Projects, a black man from Marcy Projects, you know what I mean, he's saying basically what he's seen and what he's going through or what he's gonna be going through, and now he's living a corporate life. You know, he's in corporate America. He's doing deals there. So I mean, when you say started from the bottom, now we here. Yeah. He literally started from the bottom. You know, so that, you know, being a black man, we didn't grow up with no money like that. You know what I mean? Some of us had it better than others, but we really don't know what it is to conduct ourselves.
Kanye, he grew up pretty comfortable. I mean, his mother had a good job.
Yeah, his parents were professors, they were teachers. Yeah. You know, that he grew up in a good environment that cultivated his creativity in his mind, but still, you know, he wasn't one of the Rothschilds' grandson. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? You know, Carnegie, you're talking about Andrew Carnegie, he's not Andrew Carnegie's grandson. Imagine if we grew up like that. Mm-hmm. We would have a different set of options in life.
Right.
But you know, most of us had to come through the hood and are still working our way up. And a lot of times once you start doing good, the ones around you start getting on you and putting you down. And you know, you deal with all these things because they don't know how to treat you, because they've never been around anybody that's been successful. So, that's right. You know, I mean, you know, you look at it from a wide picture, a wide range, and just kind of like, you know.
Speaking of wide range, I need to change the subject because we're just about, that's about it.
I like Jay-Z though. I want to say that. Jay-Z is positive for the black people. Him and P. Diddy. I like both of those guys.
Okay. Now, you say you write for the
Campus
magazine.
Yeah.
And you did an article on this guy, former boxer, radio host, Rick Young. Tell me about that real quick.
The Ricky Young article. That was really positive. I mean, I sat down with this guy in a room, and he just opened up and talked about a lot of different things. I never had a full-fledged conversation with him before, and I found out that this guy is very insightful, and he is very positive for the Harlem community, and should branch out and get bigger than the Harlem community. Should be all 5 boroughs for this guy. The next, take him nationwide. You know what I mean? So. I think this guy Ricky Young is doing an excellent thing, and we need more of that type of positive energy in our college arenas and in our community.
Okay. So, man, that's it. I want to play this piece by Brian. It's about love. Love, greatest motivation. Let's try that. That's all about. The next host that we'll hear will be William Torres. I want to thank you, Brian, for being here this morning. How was the experience been for you this morning?
Hey, I definitely appreciate being here. It's been an amazing experience. First time on the radio. It's been crazy. It's definitely different. It's definitely an amazing experience to be here and spread a positive message out there.
Wow. And Jeff Suttles, how was it for you? That's Brian Byron. Jeff Suttles, how was it for you, Jeff?
Man, it was great. It's always great to sit back and kick it with you, man. And hope this is not the last time. Hopefully we can get in there next time on them live instruments over there and let people know that we can get down with that too, you know. But it was great, man. The experience is great. It's always good to kick it with you. I want to say, you know, keep up the good work, man. Be encouraged. I know when you putting in work like this, you don't always get that positive feedback, you know. But you know, if you was doing a Jerry Springer up in here, you probably had the phones ringing off the lines. But you know, you in here trying to spread positive energy. So I just want to be an encouragement to you, man, and say keep up the good work. Somebody out there you're touching that you don't even know you're touching. So you know that's kind of how it is when you're doing the right thing.
William Torres, he does a Jerry Springer. He does the Latin version of Jerry Springer.
Oh, wow.
No, just joking. No way. He's got a positive show, too.
That's what's up, man.
Thank you, Brian, for being here this morning.
Thank you.
And thank you, Jeff, for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
And Aaron, also thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
All right, I'm out. I'll be here Sunday. And of course, you already know that I have a powerful guest scheduled for Sunday. Right?
Yep.
All right. Can't tell you who it is because, you know, it's a surprise. I'll see you then.
Vision.